So welcome, Lionel Manzano here, Fartlek. We are at the Olympic practice field for tomorrow. ISTAF, the silver medalist from London. I want to talk about a bit with the race with you because I think it was a big moment for the US, big moment for you. What was your what were you feeling when you grabbed the US and the Mexican flag after the race and you were just jogging around?
I mean, it was incredible. I felt so much joy. I mean, especially just coming across the finish line because there was so much time that I had put into going to the Olympics. I mean, I've been running for over 14 years, and then to accomplish a silver medal. I mean, it's just incredible. And so my family is originally from Mexico, from central Mexico, but my home is the U.S. So I felt very close ties. So I feel very close ties to both countries.
So we're a little bit annoyed that some criticized this move.
Yeah, I mean, I think with anything there's always going to be some kind of criticism, but it was somebody that didn't, apparently, he was not there and he didn't know what was going on, so it's nothing to worry about.
So I heard you practice sometimes for a few weeks in Mexico. How is it to come back for training in your home country?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I love it. It's, I get to train in many areas, but I go back to central Mexico for altitude training about anywhere from a month to a month and a half out of the year, and everybody's just very welcoming, and it's great to go back and train there.
Do you have the opportunity to visit your family right there?
I do. I every year when I go back, I go back for training, but then I'll usually go back for a weekend. Usually when I'm training there sometime in the spring, and then when I get a chance, I'll go again in the fall for Christmas.
So take me through the last 100 meters of that London race, the home stretch. Yes. You were just moving forward. A lot of guys were moving backwards. What was the feeling when you see, oh man, 5th place, 4th place, oh, bronze medal and then silver?
Well, I mean, I'll take it back to with 400 meters to go. It was I actually thought I wasn't even in the race anymore. My arms, my legs just felt so tired. And then it was about then that I started thinking about how much work that I had put into getting there, and about my family and just all the things that all the sacrifice that you give throughout the year and years, And it was like something clicked in my head, and I told myself, I'm not giving up. I'm going to continue. I'm going to go. And it was like I just started moving. My arms started moving, and I started making moves. And the next thing I know, I start passing people. I remember a particular instance with 200 meters to go. I'm passing this guy who has a very good kick, and I'm passing him on the outside of the track on the curve, which usually when you're running on the outside, you're running more. But I'm passing him. So it was like I was gaining momentum. And with 100 meters to go, I was probably still in about 5th or 6th place. And so about then I started out, it was almost kind of like in a praying type mentality, where I was asking the big man upstairs, and like, come on, give me the strength. But at the same time, I was talking to myself, and I started pushing myself. And the next thing I know, I'm third, or I was like 4th, 3rd, and then I was like, I can get one more, and then started pressing and crossed the finish line in 2nd. And that was very exhilarating.
So I hear about people saying Lionel Manzano runs some good races, runs some poor races, inconsistent, but I saw you in the results for the last, I don't know, 6-7 world champions and Olympics. So you made the US team like the last 7 years. So what are you talking? What is your reasoning for that criticism?
I think it's a process. I'm more of a tactical racer and a championship racer. So when it comes to time trialing, I'm usually not the best. But if you look at all my my championship races, the races that matter, I'm always there. So I think it's more or less, people look at every race individually, but I mean, you really have to look at the whole spectrum, like you just said. I've made, I guess, 8 USA teams, I believe.
So what is that mentality that goes into that big races? You have to be on your top in the US champs to get to that, and then the big meets at the World Championship. What is your special mental approach to that? Why you are so good?
Yes, so I've been I guess I've been blessed with a talent for a very good kick. And because I've kind of developed it throughout the years, I've learned how to use it to my advantage when racing against guys. And as you know, championship races are very tactical, and you have to have very good foot speed. And usually the last 600 meters to the last 200, you have to be able to move in different ways. And I've been able to use my kick to perform well on the track.
Does this silver medal makes this year a little bit harder, but at the same time a little bit easier, because it's a tough year, but you say, man, I won the silver medal, so I did my best. It's not my season, but oh well.
You know, I always find it that it is kind of hard to come back after such a big high. But the thing, though, is that I feel like the low years, when you are low, that makes you kind of appreciate, that silver medal a whole lot more, because they don't come that often, or those the big championship races where you win and do well. I mean, everything it has to align perfectly to be able to get there. And so when you don't do well, it's like you appreciate that more. And now it's like, I love track and field, and I want to continue improving and be able to, I'm going to hopefully make it back to the World Championships in Beijing, and then hopefully the Olympics in Rio.
So are you thinking about stepping up, maybe 5K, or is that just 1500? That's your event?
I love the 800. Yeah. I'd love to try out the 800. Of course, I'm better at the 1500, but there's a good chance I may do a couple of 5Ks more or less for fun.
But you ran 144, I think, for 800 already.
I ran that here in Berlin in 2010 against Rhodesia. So.
Oh, nice. Yes. So next year, an off year.
Yes.
So maybe next year 330, 331, your PB?
It's 332. My PB is 332, but I'm going to continue racing. Next year is kind of an off year for us, so it's going to be the perfect opportunity for us to kind of just get into the mix and just really try to run fast and hopefully break that PR and run 331 or 330.
Yeah, that's what I knew it was 332, but I thought. When you guys in the US did already run 330, 331, so I think it would be for you a good PB.
Yes, it would be a good time to do that.
So I wish you good luck for tomorrow, for the rest of the season, and for next year. And I think Beijing and Rio we will see you in the final and mix it up again.
Of course. Thank you so much. Thank you.